Well, I just wanted to tell all of my potential dates, Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. I know, right? Brand new wig, she made it last night. Makeup, just come on Valentine's Day. Alas, I'll be spending it at the social club. No, everybody's gonna be out with their spouses and stuff, and I'll be sitting on the chaise lounge, I told you, and eating the food that they can gather. You know, Corona is still big in New York, but you can eat inside and outside now, so now I'll take an inside chaise and probably be texting you, trying to make busy, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do you love these flowers? I've been telling you for years that I am not a green thumb, but I love the smell of flowers. They light up the apartment. You can't even tell that I have cats at all. These flowers are from Fleur de Paris. And they're the highest quality roses. They last for a year or longer. Can I tell you something? I'm the longer girl. Like, mine are everywhere around the apartment. I have so many Nortman, you were recently over. You've seen.
Uh-huh.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And
bedroom, bathrooms, the main room, the kitchen, they're everywhere. And chit-chat in my way don't bother them. They get it. Like, those are Mom's special flowers. Leave them alone. You don't have to water them or anything. Virtual audience, it is my pleasure to give you yours. Yeah. This is what you're doing. You're going home with a $200 gift card for Fleur de Paris. Do not gift them to anyone else but you. You're the special one today. I'm telling you. Kevin Hart was allegedly robbed by his personal shopper. Now, you know, when you're a Hart, you have a shopper. When you need some stuff, you know, you have an event coming up, you give your credit card to a person, man or woman, and then they go out and they purchase the stuff that they know will look good on you. You don't have to be with them because you're busy reading scripts, telling jokes, taking a nap, icing your wounds from the big car accident where he could have passed away. So the guy's name is Dylan Sire, Dylan Sire with a Y. And he made the purchases, and allegedly he skimmed money from Kevin's credit cards and put them into his own account. Allegedly he stole over $1.2 million, but he did it smart like criminals do. It took him 2 years. You know, you slice a little bit more. He bought jewelry and watches and bags and that's what the feds seized. Collector's cards. Wow. And these collector's dolls. The dolls are really good. Cute. I like the gold one. Kevin Hart. Okay. The thing is that I think that, you know, people who have your credit card are your most trusted people who work for you. You're supposed to be able to, you know, credit card, I want a coffee or this or that, or credit card, can you stay here, they're replacing my roof, or credit card and this and that. So now this guy is facing 25 years in jail. Well, Kevin, you're not that busy. I mean, I know that you're always working and stuff, but everybody has at least 5 minutes every day where they're by themselves with nobody else around. Don't act like you're that busy. Where you could have called the store and said, okay, I really like the clothes that were sent over. Let me know, did he charge anything else other than what I have on my receipt? You know, like, I'm a go-behind. I've been that way all of my life. Nobody around here get offended. I'm a go-behind. Sus, I believe we were out one time and I was going behind and you were asking, what am I doing? And I said, I'm going behind.
Yeah, I remember.
And then you said, wow, I need to learn this life. I don't know these people. I said, well, and this is before you were officially introduced to everybody. You know, you and I known each other. And he was scared to come here, everybody. He was
I wasn't scared. Nah.
He was very nervous because, you know, as the leader, I'm going behind. But everything was fine. And then you came back to the apartment and you witnessed me shredding because now I've gone behind, everything is fine. And that's that. So this guy, Siler, I hope he gets all 25 years.
All right.
Just because. How dare you? Wait until you see my new Who Wants to Date Wendy. Okay. How do I, yeah, no, he's not the kind of guy to keep my hair laid.
Oh.
He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd keep this dress on.
Oh.
Excuse me, it's a blouse and a skirt with crinoline underneath to give me hips and booty. Don't tell Wig, but before I introduce him, I'm gonna muss up the hair just to kind of give you a preview of what it could look like. In the meantime, let's talk about Bow Wow. So Bow Wow, friend to the show, friend of mine since radio, like I love Bow Wow. I hate that I love him because he's so Mr. Camera ready. Anyway, he wants to become a WWE All-Star after he releases his final album. Now he's Mr. Final. Like he says, Norman, you know, this is my final album, this is my final meal, this is my final girlfriend, this is my... He's Mr. Final. Bow Wow. I'm sorry. I don't think they add the wow now. He's trying to grow. As a matter of fact, I think we're supposed to call him Shad.
Shad Moss.
Yeah. Mr. Moss. I don't want to see you WWE wrestle. You know, you're 5'7", which is taller than I thought you were. For whatever reason, because I met him when he was a little boy, I always think of him as 5'2". And then it doesn't help that he stands on his toes when he takes pictures. Case in point, with Sierra. Yeah. Sorry, Shad. I don't knock your hustle, don't knock mine. So, but anyway, so he wants to be, and I could picture him growing up. We all watched wrestling growing up. It was one of the things that gathered the whole family. Even if you're a girl, you wanted to be a ring girl. Or you aspired to have a ring girl body or something. There was some body shaming going on while I watched as Fat Wendy with my brother and my father. And, you know, my mother would come back, "What are you watching now?" Oh gosh, Mommy. And then Wanda would never watch. But me and my father and my brother, and then they'd show up in Atlantic or in Asbury Park at the convention hall. And that's where I saw Chief Strongbow and all, yeah, oh, I go back with wrestling. That's why I look like a ring girl now. Wrestling is fake. And Bow Wow can act. Remember, he was in Like Mike and
Roll Bounce.
Roll Bounce.
Lottery Ticket.
Lottery Ticket.
CSI Cyber at one point.
He pretends to be married sometimes. And he pretends to act his way through being in love with somebody other than himself. Here's the thing, Shad. I wish you well with this wrestling thing because I really do believe that you've wanted to do this ever since you were a kid because we identify with the wrestlers. It's not something that I'd go see. Like I was talking to Lammy yesterday and I'm going to see him in Atlantic City because boxing is not acting. Boxing is one punch to the head and Lammy is down. And I still think he's not going to win. Oh, this little boy's gonna beat him up. And I can't do anything but, and they called the show, by the way, Norman.
What?
And asked, do I really wanna be the ringside girl? The ring girl.
What? What did you say?
I can't. That makes me too vulnerable to the corona.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But no, not 6 masks, because then I can't breathe, and then I'll be down on the ground with Lammy. But I have pushed my seat up. Instead of 6 seats back, I want first row, no. Second row. I'll be in the second row, and I don't want anyone sitting near me. Yeah. And I might wear this wig for Lammy. Get up, Lammy. Okay, all right. I love you. I'm showing him the sign. And so I'll be close enough to throw him smelling salts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? To get him up. And then I'll get my phone working, one of the two. I'll be like this, and I'll bring it back to Hot Topics. I'll let you know what happened. So anyway, that country singer that we talked about, Morgan Wallen, he's apologized for using the N-word. He's still good looking. Separate what he says from how he looks. Clap if you're into it. Michael Lee, see. He's a good looking man if you don't push the unmute button. Remember, TMZ caught him on camera. Take a look.
Hey, actually, hey, y'all too.
Hey, take care of this ass in the Hey, Gracie, take care of this ass.
Okay, well, he released a 5-minute apology. A 5 instead of a lifetime, right? And a beatdown. All right, well, take a look.
The video you saw was me on hour 72 of 72 of a bender. And that's not something I'm proud of either. Obviously, the natural thing to do is to apologize further and just continue to apologize, but because you got caught. And that's not what I wanted to do. And one thing I've learned already is I'm specifically sorry for is that it matters. My words matter. A word can truly hurt a person. And at my core, that's not what I'm okay with. I appreciate those who still see something in me and have defended me. But for today, please don't. I was wrong. It's on me. Take ownership for this. And I fully accept any penalties I'm facing.
Here's the thing. Clearly, he was reading a publicist's script. And, but clearly he understands that what he did was dead wrong. And clearly he's still a questionable man because he does have a 3-month-old brand new baby, but walking out of the house with another woman. You know, so he's sloppy. But who isn't?
Right.
I don't want to forgive him. So that won't cross my lips. But I have to tell you, he met with leaders from the Black community. Now, they didn't specify what... Leave me alone. I'm prepping for my new man. Leave me alone. No. He met with leaders from the Black community, only we Googled and schmoogled and we couldn't find who these leaders are. I mean, is it Norman, the leader of the podium?
Right. I lead the podium.
Yes.
Right.
Is it Sus One, leader of the turntables? Sus? Did you meet with this man?
No.
Okay. Is it Marco, leader of everybody? Marco, do you know this man?
Not at all.
Now, Dan was not Black when I first met him. However, he's been around long enough where he's earned his stripes. Dan, one of my senior people around here. Dan, did you meet with this man? As an honorary member, in my opinion, and around here, of the Black community, Dan Fitzpatrick, do you kind of forgive him?
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. You realize that his music now is outselling most of the music on the country charts. People are so curious, but here's what I want to know. I want to know that back music. Like, I want to hear whether that's a common thread in his music. You know, whether he, you know, because if it is a common thread, then I say, I'm going to beat him with this wig. You know? It might not be a common thread. Maybe that was a stupid mistake he made. He says he hasn't had a drink in 9 days. Every day, excuse me, Orange. Every day counts. He says, oh, wow. Oh. Like it's not. But 9 days, that's a big deal. He didn't say he didn't smoke pot, though. Or maybe he's on a Xanax or something like that. You know what I'm saying. The make goods.
Right.
Speaking of make good, I have to make good. JB Smooth has been calling me, and I keep forgetting to do this. I said on the show, because I say a lot, that he's married to one of the girls from Total, when in actuality he's married to Shahida
Omar.
Shahida Omar, who it was on the Real Husbands of Hollywood, and also she was part of a graduation day. So he is married to a famous woman, but not one of the women from Total. I can't believe that the Wendy event was so long ago, and I made that mistake during the event, and nobody corrected me. Probably because I was crying hard, and they were just like, "Let her go. She'll do a make good another time." The videos are coming in fast and furious. And many inches, like really many inches. Okay, so it's Who Wants to Date Wendy, and this is Rodney. And Tyrone, I must tell you, you are no longer the only one in the boroughs. Rodney's from Brooklyn. Rodney doesn't say much, but he says it my way. Take a look at Rodney.
Rodney, Brooklyn, New York. Why Wendy should choose me? Regular person, regular guy, hardworking man. Keyword man. Time to get off the dating scene, Wendy. It's over. Those days are over. Nothing to impress. No haircut, nothing. Regular man. Man. See you soon.
Let me tell you something right now about Rodney. Tyrone, see, here's the thing. Rodney is 43, and you might say that's young for 56, but when you grow up in Brooklyn, a lot of times you've seen so much in life, and he's a CO, which means we can go on an island vacation to Rikers Island. I'm not laughing. I'm not going to stress Rodney. He said, he's being honest. But you know that there's some really good food in the boroughs. I would feel very safe with Rodney. Rodney looks like he could take me down. And he said more than a few times that he's a man, man, man. Without defending it, but just saying it. Which means he's in on the jokes of the show. He's in on the... Shout out to all the inmates and everybody everywhere and all the COs. I know quite a few of you. I've never dated a CO, but I do know, as a matter of fact, I know people who work as COs sometimes and then work with me other times. Not in that way, Rodney. We probably know some of the same people. COs and the criminals. He's got 2 children already. Now, he's got a 6-year-old. It's a little young, hey, Miss Wendy. And he's also got a 14-year-old.
24.
A 24-year-old. Rodney got started early. It's okay. It's date Wendy, not date you. Thank you, Rodney. Rodney knows I like the finer things because I know COs, I know what COs make, depending on the shift you work, though, and how you shift your work. Vuitton is now getting slammed over its collection. There's coats and sweaters and hoodies. They've got the puppets attached. Look at this. Immediately, I love that. I got in wardrobe's neck. Like, why don't I have something from this? Like, no, I know I'm too old to wear it, but I have a young spirit, Rodney. And, but you know that already. Look, I would take any one of those, but I like that varsity jacket at the end. And then what I would do is I would buy my own heavy-duty Velcro. And then I would put on like a Hello Kitty up here and something else down there. Like I would add on to it. Even Vuitton doesn't necessarily couture to us for $6,100. Yes, it's real Vuitton. $8,000, let's see, okay. $8,100 for the sweater and $7,450 for the hoodie. I wouldn't pay that. Like, this is one of those things, like I'd go up to the Bronx where they have like size 5X and 3X hoodies, and then I'd buy my own stuffed animals, and then I would consult with my... Apparently, Michael Lee, the art director of the show, Michael Lee, please prance all the way down the steps. Please come all the way down.
Winnie, $85 worth of dog toys.
$85. And how
Dog
long did
toys.
it take you to make?
About 11 minutes.
See, do you think we can negotiate after? I mean, can I get that from you?
We'll meet you backstage afterwards.
Okay, we'll go through negotiation.
You got it.
How much was the hoodie?
It's like $25.
All right, 85 and 25. All right.
Yep.
Labor.
Yeah.
That was very laborious. Yeah. I think that Rodney would definitely
I
love
think he would
that.
like it on you, yes.
Does it unzip all the way down the
It
front?
does, and you can pick it up easily and drop it on the floor. That's all that matters.
Hands down, we are the most creative show on TV. We are entertaining, we're funny, and we're here for you. We've got more great show. Up next from the Real Housewives of Jersey, Melissa Gorga is here. So grab a snack and